been a long time since I've put out a video. September has been extremely busy, heavy, just a lot going on in our country, in my life too. I'm a homeschool mom, and I've just not found the time to sit down and film a video. It's Saturday morning. I don't know what my plans are going to be today, but I do know that I'm going to read my Bible. This morning I got dressed and ready for the day because I just really felt like that would help me feel a little bit better. I'm feeling a smidge under the weather, not terrible. I'm currently reading Known and Loved by Glenna Marshall. I picked this up at Barnes & Noble this month actually, and along with another book that's in my room, and I'll have to show you that later because I'm not in my bedroom right now. And then Northanger Abbey. You hear my kids, they're outside playing. Northanger Abbey is our book club read for this month, and we're going to get together this coming Monday and talk about two different books, Jayber Crow by Wendell Berry and Northanger Abbey. I finished Jayber Crow last month. I'm unfortunately not very far along in Northanger Abbey. I have the audiobook and I'm going to try to listen to that. The audiobook is 6 hours and I've gotten to page 21, so I think I've read like an hour's worth according to the audiobook already. So that's what I'm going to be listening to today and tomorrow and Monday before we meet, and I hope I can get it done. I think I can if I read it and listen to it. So far, I can't really say much about it because I'm just not into it. But I better get my Bible reading done before the morning gets a little more busy. So, quick review of the Delegate Dream Department Store by Maya Lee. I really like the writing in this, and the concept is really cool. I am just personally not comfortable with fortune telling and forcing the future being painted in a light that's positive. So I do read books that have magic in them. The Bible has a soothsayer in it that calls up Saul, or not Saul, but Samuel from the dead, the witch at Endor. And so I'm not saying that I never read anything with that kind of thing in it, such as Lord of the Rings. And there is good spells that contend with the darkness, which I think is, if you want to describe that as an allegory for the light heading on and meeting the darkness head on. I like the depiction of that in Lord of the Rings, where there is a good versus evil. Gandalf is casting spells to defeat the evil spells. I think it's a good picture. What I don't like in literature, personally, is when it's for fortune telling and foretelling just for the sake of it, and like the whole story hinges on that. That's something that I don't read. So, and I would say I'm about 112 pages in. The book is probably going to progress to that, and I just have a lot of other things that I need to read and would want to read. So I'm going to DNF this one. But I do really enjoy the writing. The concept is cool, but I just wish that it went in a different direction.
This is definitely a weakness of mine. They're $6. These little baby backpacks on.
You got $10 to spend here, Mom.
Well, I don't need that, but that's a really good deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Berry cobbler.
Ooh.
Okay, you'll have to excuse my voice. I'm still a little bit sick, but I wanted to show you what I got at Barnes & Noble. So for the first thing, this is the Sing hymnal. I think this was recently released. This is what it looks like. It's very pretty, by Crossway. My husband told me that each hymnal is categorized by a theological topic and has scripture to go along with it. So for example, I just turned to a random page, and this one is called We Gather Together, and it has Hebrews 10:24 through 25, and then more hymns actually on the side. For much we give thanks, a prayer for Thanksgiving Day. So that will be helpful for me as I'm the worship leader at our church. This one I'm really excited about because I've been wanting this book for a long time, and I've heard about it on BookTube for really weeks, and I was going to get it at another Barnes & Noble about a month ago, and it was in such bad condition and it was full price, and then I was wanting to order it off Amazon, but then I was like, well, I want it now. And so today I finally found Beware of Pity by Stefan Zweig. Beware of Pity by Stefan Zweig. And like, I've read the synopsis, and I've also like looked up kind of some of the content, and it is clean from what the internet says. I'm excited because this is in a really good condition. It looked brand new. That's what it is, Beware of Pity. I also love the NYRB Classics collection. I have some of them. Some of them are weird, but some of them aren't. And then the last thing was Someone to Believe In by Courtney Reissig. I have not read anything about Courtney Reissig, but I've read the synopsis of this book, and I also recently listened to Leah Ross Reed's interview that she did with Courtney Reissig, and she was talking about her most recent book, and I really enjoyed the interview, and I'm glad that I got this today. So that's all that I have. It's October 3rd, so this is a late September vlog, but thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you again sometime this month.